This is the Huawei Watch Fit 3. Let's see if this watch is a best companion for your adventures outdoors. I'm the Portuguese guy and let's start. In 2018, Huawei company is accused by United States of cooperating with the Chinese government, and after that all the products, Huawei products, is very difficult to acquire. Here in Europe it's not the case, we can acquire in the physical stores and online stores, but in US it's completely forbidden. Another thing you need to bear in mind is this watch. For pairing this watch with your smartphone is a little of nightmare because there are restrictions. But nothing is impossible. Today we have here a special guest, Caroline Wilson, and talking with you about this watch.
Since I've had this watch, I've never been a big one for keeping an eye on what I'm doing and striving for that every second extra that I can get, you know, off timing, etc. But this watch has been absolutely superb. I like the way that it displays itself. You've got several different displays, several different functions. The activities is absolutely outstanding on there. There's several different activities that you can actually do. It's very difficult to see here in the sun, but you can do anything from extreme to just indoor, outdoor walking. You can do dancing. I love the fact that you can calculate your dietary intake and see how many calories you are actually burning off. It just inspires you to take more control of what you're doing from a day-to-day basis in terms of health. It also says that for saturations, oxygen saturations, it's not a medical device, but I have to say, as a medical professional, it's actually very, very accurate. The heart rate, the saturations, everything that it's telling you is pretty much bang on. It's a good way of keeping an eye on your health, alerting you perhaps to when you should be going to seek a healthcare professional. Maybe your heart rate, resting heart rate is very, very high. It tells you when you're overdoing it, when you're actually doing the activities. It really does inspire you to do more. It tells you when to get up, when you need to do some more exercise, and just simple things that you can do around the house. Overall, I would give it, for the price that is actually being paid for it, it is actually very, very good. So with this watch, I would be hard pushed to find issues with the watch, but two main issues stand out for me. One is that I'm extremely heavy-handed. I have horses, I'm very hands-on, I'm doing stuff with rocks, I'm doing DIY, I'm doing all sorts of things. My main fear is that I would scratch the surface of this. Now I know it comes with an extremely strong surface and the watch itself is quite robust, but I've had several friends who have both this watch and other watches like the Galaxy, etc., and they have managed to smash them, but they've been so impressed with them that they've gone out and got other watches. So that would be my mind. I guarantee you I will find some way of trashing the face on this watch. So something with a protective surface additional to this would be absolutely superb. So my second main gripe with this, as I discovered a couple of days ago, is that if you're doing an interchange of various activities, such as doing a walk or a run that you would perhaps do with some of the couch exercises, it actually doesn't allow you to flick between two different activities simultaneously in one hit. You have to go through, say, outdoor walking, and then if you want to pick up a run, you'd have to stop that and then go back into a run activity and then stop. And unfortunately, when I did this the other day, I actually lost a couple of kilometers of data. It wasn't recording, so it is quite finicky, and you have to stop your exercise. You literally have to run or walk on the spot until the GPS comes into range. That I find quite a niggle there in terms of I'm trying to improve my sport, trying to maintain my fitness for my bikepacking. So in the winter I wouldn't necessarily do as much cycling, but I try and maintain a certain amount of fitness ready for the spring and summer months where I'm doing that. So that would be a second main gripe, if you want, with this watch. The third one, as with anything, is that if you want wanted an overall plan of action, you have to pay for that on Huawei. So either you read a plan of action and stick to that and do all the basic stuff, but I do think that Huawei should have done a basic plan and then got you onto a more advanced plan. But in terms of doing stuff like Tai Chi, it's got a Tai Chi program on there that's free. It tells you how to do certain workouts which are free. So, you know, all in all, I think this is an absolute bargain watch. I definitely, not just for women, actually for men, this watch is a great motivational tool. So if you really want to really kickstart the year with a buzz, or you just think, I really need to start getting myself into shape, this is superb. It has prompted me many times. I've been sat on the sofa, quite literally like a couch potato at times over the Christmas, and it really has motivated me to take control of my own fitness, as it were. And this winter, I definitely feel that I've kept on top of this winter with the watch. I'm never going to shave seconds off. At my age, it's just not going to happen. I'm not out there for bragging rights on Strava, etc. So, you know, if you want it within split seconds and you really want to fine tune it, I think this watch could go to the intermediate level. But really, and truly speaking, I think this is superb for beginners to intermediate athletes, if you want, and people who really want to get themselves motivated. And they lack confidence, because people do lack confidence when they have medical conditions diagnosed. This is a superb tool to give you that confidence, to know when something is right and know when something is wrong, and when to report to your family doctor.
Now you know, if you want to start a new fresh 2025 year, you have here this cheap but accurate watch, and it's very nice looking in some different colors. And also with this video you have a new perspective from a woman point of view, how this watch really working. I'm the Portuguese guy, and I hope so see you in the many other videos in this new 2025. Let's go!